Hello friends, in advanced JavaScript, our topic is looping statements, and today we will see what is break and continue in the looping statements. There are some situations where sometimes we need to break the loop in between when some conditions arise. We will see the checking of prime number is or not, and I will show you how you can break your loop in between. So this is the program I have made for entering the number, and it will show you whether it will check whether the number is prime number or not. What is the condition of checking number is prime or not is if a mod I means the entered number, and if you enter number rather than more than 1, then if the remainder of the division is 1, if the remainder is 1, then that number is prime number. Otherwise, if the remainder or remainder of the division is 0, then that is not the prime number. That is the logic if I am saying correct. So I have given a form to enter the number which is greater than 1, which should be greater than 1. So that number is I am fetching here in the function that is display. I have made one function here. I have made simple form here, and I have made a click button, and I am calling display function, and that function is defined in the head of this program. What this function describes is it will catching my value from the form, that is form.form1.t1.value. that will be the value which I will enter in the text box, and that will be converted into integer number. That's why I am using parse int here. I am parsing the value and I am converting it into the integer. So I am initializing my answer at 1. So 1 is my prime number already, so I don't have to check for 1. 1 is prime number. Other than 1 or greater than 1, if I enter, suppose I enter the value 2 here, so I am initializing I by 2, and my entered value is also 2, then if that means what, I is greater than I is equal to a, I is equal to a, so this condition is still satisfied. So if I plus plus, if the remainder is 0, so value of I is 2 and a is also 2, then the division of this, then remainder is 0, and I will break this, and if I break the loop, then my answer will be still if my answer is 1, then my number is prime number, and if my answer is not 1, then my number is not a prime number. We will see it by checking the program. I am running this program. If I run this program, I am entering the number 2, suppose. Let's see, it is a prime number, showing it is a prime number. If I enter 3, it is also showing a prime number. But if I enter 4, it is showing that it is not a prime number. Why it is so? Let's see. Let's check it. I am entering the number here 4. If I enter 4, that 4 is coming here. See, I am initializing my value at 2 and I is less than 4 because my I is 2 now, and I am checking the condition whether the remainder is 1 or not. See, A divisible by 2, my condition is even, so I am dividing the number and my remainder is 0. That's why I am breaking from it, and if I comes out of this, my answer was 0. That's why it is showing it is not a prime number. If I enter if I enter 3, let's see how it will work. If I enter, it is showing prime number. Why? Because if I enter 3, my initial value is 2 and I will divide my 3 by 2. 3 divided by 2, this condition is not getting checked after initializing. So next time my I will be 3 and A will be also 3. That's why after this loop is completed, my value of answer is 1. That's why it is showing the number is prime number, because when I increment I, then I is equal to 3. That means the condition is false, though it will comes out of this loop, and still my answer is 1. That's why it is a prime number. So you can check it by yourself by running it at your home. I hope you understand this break concept. We will see more examples of it. If you doesn't understand, you can message me in the comment box. If you don't understand this concept, we will see more examples of the break in the next lecture if you demand it. So thank you so much. I hope you understand this.